My beloved child, stop scrolling. This message is not an accident. I am Michael, your protector, and I am speaking into this appointed hour. This day is marked. This day is 6 November. Today only, a window opens and light moves across your path. The wind I send is gentle but strong. It moves what should move and keeps what should remain. Heaven has seen what you cannot. I lift my sword of light, and I part confusion from truth, noise from signal, ache from assignment. Listen. Someone who once turned away now feels the tremble of regret. Their heart is heavy in the quiet. Their mind keeps circling moments you shared. They remember your kindness. They remember your steady breath. They feel the loss like a missing key. Yet I warn you with love. Your destiny is not chained to their sorrow. Your crown does not hang on their return. At this hour I guard your steps, because the window is small and time is moving. Do not let bitterness write your story. Do not let longing rewrite your boundaries. I place my wings over you. I place stillness in your chest like a clear lake. I place fire at your door to keep out what is not sent. I do not teach you revenge. I teach you honor. I teach you wisdom. I teach you the language of light. I teach you how to walk when feelings surge like a storm, and when silence feels like a cold room. Hear me. I know your late nights. I know the questions. I know the replayed scenes and the words you wish you could take back. I have gathered your tears. I have numbered your sighs. Nothing was wasted. Even this ache is becoming a doorway, and I will walk you through it with care. Stay close now. Miss nothing. Every sentence matters for the steps before you. I will show you what heaven saw when the breaking began, so your heart understands its own truth. A quiet agreement of beginnings. If you receive this part, type 111 now. I was there when the voice in the room went quiet and the air changed. I watched the moment when the string between you and them thinned like a thread in a strong wind. I saw the smile fade from your face even as you tried to hold it steady. I felt the small shatter inside your chest, the one you hid because you wanted to be noble, because you wanted to give space, because you wanted to believe that honesty would be enough. Heaven has seen what you cannot. Heaven has kept a faithful record of what your memory tries to edit to be kind. I saw the night you lay still and counted the spaces between your breaths. I watched your eyes find the ceiling as if answers were written there. I heard the unspoken prayer that said, if I was the problem, show me. If I was not, protect me. You did not hate. You did not curse. You asked for light. You asked for a map. And I, to carry a sword of light, stood by your bed and kept the room. The wind I sent turned the pages of your heart until the right page opened. You were not abandoned. You were being aligned. There were words said in haste that pierced you. There were words never said that starved you. I know the difference. I saw how you offered patience and how your patience was treated like silence. I saw how you guarded their name in rooms where their choices were questioned. I saw how you carried your own ache so that they would not carry shame. These things matter to heaven. These things are seeds. They do not die. They wait for light, and then they grow. Listen to me. The breaking did not begin the day the door closed. It began much earlier. In small turns of the heart, in tiny agreements with fear, in the slow drift of attention away from what was true. Your spirit felt it before your mind could say it. You felt the chill when you thought it was your fault. You examined your words, your dress, your timing, your laughter. You tried to be softer, then stronger, then smaller, then brighter. This was not the answer. You were not called to twist yourself to fit a shrinking room. You were called to stand in light. At this hour I speak so you will stop punishing yourself for what you could not control. You could not command another person's honesty. You could not right their choices. You could not hold back their tide with your hands. The window is small, and time is moving, and I do not want you to waste one more minute bargaining with ghosts. What happened in them is not your debt to pay. What grew in them is now becoming a teacher, and heaven has seen it working. The one who walked away has felt the echo grow louder. Pride held them for a season. Pride told them the grass would be softer elsewhere. Pride told them your calm was weakness, that your mercy meant you would always be there. But mercy is not a chain. Mercy is a mirror. When they left the safe light of your care, they began to see themselves in the dark. Nights grew longer than they planned. Noise that once filled the emptiness went thin. Faces that applauded them did not stay through the cold. In a way, we read the end of them like verse on bus. You remember small things. The way you listened without reaching for your own story. The way your house smelled of peace. The way your laughter released tightness from their shoulders. The way you stopped to pray when fear flickered. They remember a hinge that did not squeak, a cup that was always clean, a lamp left on like a faithful star. They remember the steadiness, and the steadiness speaks now. It tells them truth they tried to avoid. It tells them love is not loud. It tells them they left the door that was safe. Hear me, child. Their regret is real, and yet you are not required to carry it. I will not let their sorrow become your leash. I will show you compassion without captivity, tenderness without confusion, honor without entanglement. Today I heal the picture in your mind. Today I lift false blame off your shoulders. Today I mark the ground where the breaking happened, and I bless it as the place where wisdom began to bloom. Heaven saw you gather yourself after crying and go to work anyway. Heaven saw you choose gentle words when sharp words were available. Heaven saw you forgive in advance. This is why your steps are about to be ordered with greater light. This is why the wind is shifting in your favor. The same hand that held you is the hand that will guide your answer when the past knocks on your door. Do not rush. Do not retreat. Stand still and listen. I have shown you the breaking. Now I will show you the weight of their regret, so you can discern without anger and decide without fear. A quiet agreement of witness. Doc 222 to confirm heaven's witness. I open the quiet places and let you see what I see. The one who left wakes in the night and does not know why the room feels colder. They reach for a noise to drown the ache, but the ache floats. It returns when the music fades. It returns when the door closes. It returns when faces leave and the house is still. Regret has learned their name. Regret sits at the edge of their bed and tells the truth they did not want to face. Heaven has seen what you cannot, and I am telling you so you can stand with clean hands. They replay the moment they chose distance. They see your eyes fall, then rise again with calm. They remember how you did not beg, how you did not curse, how you did not tear their image to shreds. Your quiet unnerved them because it was holy. Your restraint was a mirror. Now the mirror will not turn away. In their dreams, rooms of memory open and light lands on ordinary things. The way you set a cup down gently. The way you said, let's pray. the way you stepped aside to give them air. These small lights make a map that points back to what was safe. They try to argue with the map. They say they had to go. They say they needed new stories, new faces, new fire. But the new fire burned fast. The stories faded when the spotlight moved. The faces clapped for a while and then grew bored. In the silence after applause, truth speaks. It says they traded covenant for a crowd. It says they mistook your softness for weakness and your patience for passivity. Now they see your strength. Now they see that the calm in your house was a covering they did not understand. Regret is not punishment. Regret is a teacher. It teaches them that love is not loud, that loyalty is not flashy, that honor is not a show. It teaches them that you were true. It teaches them that they were hasty. At this hour, as time is moving and the window is small, I do not tell you these things to reopen old wounds. I tell you so you will stop arguing with your worth. I tell you so you will not measure your value by their delay. I tell you so you will be ready if a message comes with pretty words but no roots. They are restless. Their meals do not taste the same. Your laugh has a hollow in it. They look at a door and think of your door. They touch a chair and think of your chair. They hear a phrase and it carries your voice. They scroll and find a whisper that feels like home, and they wonder if heaven is speaking to them. Heaven is speaking to them. Heaven is calling them to truth, to repentance, to repair. Whether the answer is their path, your path is to listen to me and to guard your peace. I will not bind you to their timing. I will not let their awakening become your anxiety. If they reach out, you will not be baited by flattery or pressed by fear. You will be anchored. You will be kind and you will be clear. You will discern between sorrow that seeks healing and sorrow that seeks relief. One bears fruit. The other repeats cycles. My sword of light will divide the two. My wind will lift the chaff so the grain remains. Hear me. The enemy loves to dress old patterns in new clothes. The enemy loves to paint a door with bright colors so you miss the lock that still scratches your hand. The enemy loves to say this time is different while hiding the same hooks in the hinge. Do not be fooled by sudden warmth without humble steps. Do not be fooled by grand words without small repairs. True repentance does not ask you to forget. True repentance asks for the chance to rebuild the trust it broke, one quiet brick at a time. Your heart is precious to me. I will not let you be tossed like a leaf in a storm. If they are sent back by heaven, there will be light in their eyes that does not demand. There will be words that do not rush. There will be actions that match. There will be counsel and accountability that you can see. There will be patience with your pace. There will be honor for your boundaries. There will be an awareness of the pain they caused without blaming your reaction to it. This is fruit. This is how you will know. Do not answer every knock. Do not carry every story. Do not revive what I have buried. Stand in the stillness I give you. Let my peace test the moment. Let my word be your measure. The window is small and time is moving, and I am about to teach you how to recognize counterfeits, how to close old loops, and how to keep doors only heaven can open. I have shown you the shape of their regret. Now I will show you the signs that separate truth from flattery, so you can walk in safety. A quiet agreement of clarity. Top 333 to stand in clear light. If this word steadies you, press like as an act of agreement, share it so a searching heart can find light, and subscribe to stay aligned with future revelations. Your support helps this message reach those who need it most. Listen closely now. The window is small. Time is moving. Heaven has seen what you cannot. I lift my sword of light and I cut between what is holy and what only looks holy in the dark. My wind moves through branches and exposes the hollow limbs that make noise but bear no fruit. I do not want you caught by familiar hooks, by old soothing words that hid sharp edges. I want your steps steady, your name protected, your peace guarded like a lamp in the night. Beware the apology that explains more than it owns. Beware the speech that uses many words to avoid the one word that matters. I am sorry. Beware the message that arrives at the hour your guard sleeps. Late at night, fear is loud and judgment is soft. The enemy knows this rhythm. He loves the hours when the city is quiet and the soul is tired. If a knock comes at that hour, do not open your gates in a rush. Sit in stillness. Let my peace test the air. If peace does not stay, do not say yes. Beware the flood. Love words poured out too fast are a kind of fog. They feel warm but hide the ground. They say always and forever and destiny in a single breath. But they will not name the specific harm or the plan to repair it. This is not repentance. This is relief seeking company. Beware the breadcrumb, the small ping that keeps you orbiting their need without giving you a path to wholeness. Beware the mirror that turns the story and makes you the cause of every tear. If you feel smaller as they speak, you are being handled, not healed. There are signs that reveal a counterfeit. The past is minimized. The wound is called a misunderstanding. Your boundaries are described as walls. Your note is treated as a challenge. The urgency is to move fast, to declare, to post, to be seen. There is little space for counsel, little patience for pace, little honor for the time you need. There is a demand that you forget what your body remembers. There is a subtle blame that says your pain is the problem, not their actions. Do not agree with this. Your body is honest. Your memory is not your enemy. Let my light honor both. True repentance is quieter. It does not sell itself. It asks for a seat at a distance you choose. It names the wound in plain words. It does not bargain with your tears. It seeks counsel outside of you and shows you the steps it is taking without inviting you to carry them. It gives you time. It accepts the possibility that your answer may be no and still chooses to grow. It does not punish your boundary. It honors your pace. It prepares to rebuild trust like a mason with a level and a line, brick by honest brick. I warn you about loops. Loops begin with heat and end with fog. The ring looks different each time, but it is the same circle. The enemy loves circles. They keep you moving but never arriving. I break circles with a straight path. I break panic with stillness. I break fantasy with light. If the pattern feels like yesterday in a new shirt, step back. If the plan depends on your forgetting, step back. If your hope must shrink to make space for theirs, step back. Some doors must close with honor. You can bless a person and still close the door they mishandled. You can forgive and also refuse to return to a room with no floor. Forgiveness is for your heart. Access is for their fruit. Do not confuse the two. My sword of light is not a weapon of hate. It is a tool of order. It separates the true from the false so that love can live. Let me place it between you and confusion. Let me cut the ties that made your yes feel like survival and your no feel like betrayal. Your note is holy when it guards your life. I am not calling you to hardness. I am calling you to clarity. Clarity is a soft strength. It speaks gently and holds firm. It smiles and it does not move when wisdom says stay. Heaven has seen your longing. Heaven knows the ache to be seen and chosen. You are seen and chosen by heaven. Do not trade that crown for quick comfort. Do not let a hungry hour choose for a whole future. The window is small, and time is moving, and I am about to place a covering on you that will make panic lose its voice. I have warned you about the counterfeit and the loop. Now I will cover you with wings and teach you how to stand when calls and messages come. A quiet agreement of foundation. Type 444 for protection over your name. Be still now. I cover you. I spread my wings over your mind and I quiet the storm that tries to climb your ribs. I set blue fire at your thresholds, fire that warms your heart and warns intruders. At this hour, I station angels at your doors. At this hour, I teach your yes and I strengthen your no. Your name is a gate. Your peace is a city. I defend both. Heaven has seen what you cannot, and heaven has assigned protection to your path. When the phone glows at the edge of midnight, you will not tremble. When the old song plays and memory leans in, you will not drown. I fold stillness into your breathing. I fold clarity into your eyes. The wind I send will pass through your thoughts and carry away the dust of sudden fear. Panic will try to rise. Panic will find no seat. My hand rests on your shoulder. My sword of light stands by your words. You will answer slowly. You will answer wisely. Or you will not answer at all, and that silence will be holy. I place armor on your daily choices, a helm of quiet over your mind, a breastplate of clean motives over your chest, a belt of truth that will not sag under pressure, shoes of peace that do not stumble on familiar roads, a shield that drinks the fire of accusations, a word in your mouth that is yes when it is yes and no when it is no. You will not explain yourself into exhaustion. You will not defend your boundary as if it is guilt. Your boundary is a blessing. Your boundary is a song that teaches others the rhythm of respect. I go before you into rooms you cannot see. I check the locks. I test the floors. I align appointments you did not plan and cancel meetings that would drain you. I soften the faces of strangers who carry favor for you. I harden the doors of distractions that only look like mercy. What is not for you will not feel like home. What is for you will meet you with a quiet recognition, a peace that sits and stays. You will walk by this knowing. I will pair it with counsel that is trustworthy and kind. If a message comes with pressure, let it wait. If a voice comes with flattery, let it fade. If apologies come without a plan for repair, let them mature elsewhere. You are not a workshop for someone else's unfinished honesty. You are a garden under my care. I water you with stillness. I prune with light. I keep watch at the edges where old habits try to creep in like ivy. You will not be tangled. You will not be dragged back into confusion. I am your watcher and your wall. Do not fear being misunderstood. Let those who speak without knowing speak into their own wind. I cover your reputation. I guard your story. Your work will testify. Your fruit will answer. Your peace will be the loudest voice in the room. The more you choose stillness, the more chaos will expose itself without your help. Stand firm. Smile in truth. Let me carry the parts you cannot carry. Your hands are for building, not for wrestling ghosts. I give you a simple prayer for the hour of contact. Say, Michael, set fire at my door and let only what heaven sends enter. Then wait. Breathe slow. If peace remains, answer with small words and clear steps. If peace leaves, bless them quietly and close the gate. You do not owe access to those who have not learned honor. You owe love to everyone and access to wisdom. I will never ask you to choose love or wisdom. I give you both. Walk with both. You have not been guarded like this to make you hard. You have been guarded to make you gentle without fear. Gentle does not mean weak. Gentle means strength under rule. It means the wind moves you, not the storm. It means the light guides you, not the noise. It means you can look at the past without living in it and look at the future without racing into it. I am teaching you the pace of protection. I am teaching you the feel of safe ground. Now lift your head. The ache you carried will not be wasted. I will show you what this loss has built in you, what wisdom has been carved, what compassion has been poured, what sight has been sharpened. The next door opens into meaning, a quiet agreement of grace. Talk 555 to step through the small window. Look at you now. The storm did not break you, it shaped you. The pain that tried to hollow you has been turned into a chamber for wisdom. Heaven has seen what you cannot, and I am showing you the gold in what once felt like ash. At this hour I lift the lamp and let it rest on the newness I have carved into you. This is not a speech to make you feel better. This is a record of what is true. Time is moving, and the window is small, and you must know what you carry as you choose your steps. You have learned the art of quiet, not the silent fear that hides, but the stillness that listens. Your quiet is strong. It hears the small voice beneath the loud promise. It notices the seam where words and actions fail to meet. Your quiet has become a door that foolishness cannot enter. I taught you to inhale peace and to exhale haste. I taught you the weight of one clear no and the strength of one faithful yes. This is how kings and queens are trained, in the daily choosing of light over noise. Boundaries have become your blessing. Before, you thought boundaries were walls that made love smaller. Now you know boundaries make love safe. You learn to separate forgiveness from access. You learn that reconciliation requires fruit. You learn that your heart can say I bless you while your gates remain closed until trust is rebuilt. This is wisdom. This is compassion under order. My sword of light drew a clean line so your tenderness would not become a trap. Your eyes see differently. You no longer judge a tree by leaves alone. You look for roots. You look for weathering. You look for fruit that stays when the season turns. You do not rush to announce. You wait to discern. You do not fear delay. Delay has been your teacher. In the pause you discovered me. In the pause you discovered you. The mirror that once showed only blame now shows bravery. You tried. You were honest. You chose blessing when bitterness asked for your tongue. Heaven recorded it all. Compassion lives in you in a new way. You can look at a person who failed you and not wish them harm. You can want truth for them without giving them the power to hurt you again. You can hear an apology and hear the pain behind it without making the pain your job to solve. This is not indifference. This is maturity. This is love that knows its assignment. I have widened your heart without weakening your guard. Your wings are soft. Your bones are strong. You learn to pray in motion, not just in rooms with shut doors, but in hallways, in cars, in the quick walk to the next task. You learn to invite my wind into ordinary minutes. You learn to say, light, test this. Peace, stay or go. You were trained to check the weather of a conversation, to feel if my stillness remains, to adjust your pace when my hand rests heavy on your shoulder. This is intimacy. This is how we walk. You learn to bless your own name. You stopped saying harsh words to your soul. You began to speak life over your mornings. You learned to thank your body for telling the truth. You learned to rest without guilt. You learned that joy is not a prize at the end, but a daily oil for the hinges of your day. The laughter that returns to you now is not naive. It is holy. It does not ignore pain. It honors the path that carried you here. I canceled agreements you made in exhaustion. Agreements with fear. Agreements with scarcity. Agreements with the lie that love must always hurt. Agreements with the belief that you must earn your right to be chosen. I cut those papers in the night while you slept, and I put a new word over you. Wadi. Guarded. Set. I placed a quiet crown where self-doubt used to sit. You are learning how to walk without bowing to old shadows. Purpose rises. You feel it in the way small tasks matter again. You feel it in the way ideas visit you like sparrows and stay to build nests. You feel it in the pull to serve, to build, to write, to lead, to help, to create a room for others that smells like the peace you defended. This loss did not end your story. It turned the page. It opened a chapter where your voice carries weight and your hands know what to do. I will give you assignments that fit the shape of your healed heart. Do not fear the next contact with the past. You are not the same person who once said yes from hunger or no from panic. You can bless without bending. You can listen without losing yourself. You can love without abandoning your voice. This is transformation. This is what the wind of heaven builds while the world is not watching. Now I will place your next right steps in your hands, simple and clear, so you can move through today with honor and strength. A quiet agreement of completion. Type 777 to seal canceled agreements. This is for today, not tomorrow, not next week. Today. The window is small and time is moving, so I will place simple steps in your hands like smooth stones. You will not be confused. You will not be rushed. You will not be baited into old rooms with no floor. Heaven has seen what you cannot, and heaven will steady your feet as you do these things with a quiet heart. Begin with breath. Put your hand on your chest and say, peace, you may stay. Breathe in slow, count to 4. Breathe out slow, count to 6. Do this 3 times. Let stillness arrive. Let my wind pass through you and carry away the grit of fear. When your body is calm, your spirit hears. When your spirit hears, your steps are simple. Open your morning with this prayer. Light, test my paths. Truth, weigh my words. Michael, set fire at my door and let only what heaven sends enter. Then be still. If you sense peace resting like a warm shawl on your shoulders, move. If peace lifts, pause. This is your compass today. If a message comes from the past, do not answer at once. Let it sit for 1 hour or for 3 if your heart is tender. You do not owe speed. Read the words out loud to me. Ask who does this honor the wound. Does this show fruit? Does this respect my pace? If the message presses you to forget, to hurry, to prove, do not answer today. Bless them softly and leave the gate closed. If the message owns the harm, offers a plan, and accepts your boundary, answer with few words. Thank you for your honesty. I will take time to consider. We can speak with counsel. Keep it small. Keep it clear. Keep it slow. Drink water before you make any decision. Eat something simple. Do not decide in hunger. Do not decide in exhaustion. The enemy loves thin hours. I teach you thick hours. Eat, drink, breathe, pray, then choose. If you must meet, choose daylight. Choose a public place. Choose a short time. Bring a trusted voice if needed. Write down what was said. Do not rely on memory alone. Let light make a record. Keep your words pure. Do not insult. Do not rehearse their failures. Speak in I sentences. I felt pain when this happened. I need safety and time. I will not rush. This is not weakness. This is order. If blame rises on their side, do not wrestle. Say, I bless you, and I will not be spoken to this way. Then leave or end the call. You are not abandoning love. You are protecting it. Bless your space today. Put your hand on your doorposts and say, peace lives here. Confusion leaves now. Place your phone in another room for 1 hour. Let your mind cool. Walk if you can. Let wind touch your face. Let the sun find your skin. Look at 3 living things. A tree, a bird, your own hands. Say, I belong to life. This anchors you in the present where fear cannot write scripts. Do one act of service that has nothing to do with your past. Hold a door. Send a kind note. Clean a small corner. Order is medicine. Kindness breaks the echo of self-talk that spirals. When you make a small thing right, your heart remembers it can make big things right with patience. If you find yourself replaying conversations, place your hand on your head and say, I release what I cannot control. If tears come, let them come. Tears wash the eyes so you can see truth. Do not apologize to yourself for feeling. Do not shame the ache. Hold it like a child and hand it to me. I will carry it while you do your simple steps. Set a boundary script for today and keep it ready. I am not available to revisit the past today. I am praying and listening. I will reach out when I have peace. If they push, repeat the same line. You do not need new lines for new pressure. Repetition is strength. Consistency is dignity. Before evening, write 3 gratitudes that belong to this day. Thank you for strength to wait. Thank you for courage to speak plain. Thank you for peace that stays. Gratitude settles the dust. Gratitude invites the light to linger through the night. Now hear me. You do not need to fear missing your moment. The moment that belongs to you will not pass you. I hold it. I will place it in your path when your hands are ready. Do not chase. Do not hide. Walk at the pace of peace. Heaven has seen what you cannot, and heaven is sending help that honors the new you. You have taken today's steps. Next I will show you the turn of favor, the doors appointed by heaven, and the helpers already on their way. A quiet agreement of new beginnings multiplied. Type 888 for holy reversal. At this hour the wind shifts. Feel it on your face. It is the same wind that guarded you now guiding you forward. The ache that once bent your shoulders is becoming oil on your steps. Heaven has seen what you cannot, and heaven has arranged it up. Time is moving. The window is small. Yet what comes now will not demand frenzy. It will arrive with peace that sits and stays. I am opening appointed doors and sending appointed people, and they will know you by the light you carry. You will notice the turn in small ways first. A message that honors your boundary instead of testing it. A stranger who speaks the wisdom you prayed for in private. An invitation that does not flatter but fits. These are not accidents. I placed them on your path like lanterns along a night road. You will walk from lamp to lamp. You will not have to sprint in the dark. You will not have to guess at every step. When a door is mine, it will not beg you to abandon yourself to enter. It will widen as you approach, and the hinge will not scratch your hand. I am sending helpers with seasoned eyes. They have known storms. They have known rebuilding. They will not be oppressed by noise or shaken by tears. They will sit with you in stillness and let truth rise. They will teach you the timing of healthy repair and the pacing of holy beginnings. Some will carry counsel. Some will carry opportunity. Some will carry simple presence, which is a bridge your heart needs to cross from the old world into the new. Receive them without suspicion. Test them by peace. Trust them by fruit. Do not despise administrative favor. A clerk who processes a form quickly. A manager who gives you time you did not ask for. A schedule that suddenly aligns. These quiet mercies are the fingers of heaven moving in your day. I am also placing your name on the mind of someone who can honor your gifts. They will not pull you into a stage you are not ready to stand on. They will place you in a room where your voice lands and your work is seen. I am not rewarding you for paying. I am partnering with the character pain produced when you walked with me. There will be moments of surprise. A bill mark paid. A door you had stopped knocking on opening of its own accord. A conversation that once triggered fear now resting on calm. Do not rush to explain these. Bless them. Keep moving. Favor is not for display. Favor is for assignment. I am not lifting you to look tall. I am lifting you to reach those still bent by the weight you once carried. Your story is a key in another's lock. Your steadiness is a shelter for someone wandering. This is how I turn sorrow into bread. Obedience in small steps unlocks larger doors. The call you returned with grace. The meeting you kept with honesty. The apology you offered without expectation. These were small keys. When you turned them, larger gates released. You thought your obedience went unnoticed, but heaven counted each choice. I have waited for this day to gather the choices like seeds and call forth a field. Do not be surprised when harvest arrives where you remember only tears. Dears, what a good ground. I am also sending discernment for alliances. Let every hand extended is a hand to hold. Some are assignments to bless from a distance. You will know by the fruit, by the rhythm, by the way peace remains. True helpers do not hurry you. True helpers do not profit from your confusion. True helpers do not ask you to shrink your truth to fit their comfort. They will celebrate your no and cheer your measured yes. They will strengthen your spine and soften your voice. They will be friends to your future, not anchors to your past. If the one who regrets approaches during this turn of favor, do not assume it is a sign to return. It may be a sign to release with honor while you step into what is appointed, or it may be a test of fruit. Do not decide in the glow of attention. Decide in the gravity of peace. Bring counsel. Keep time boundaries. Require light in every corner. What is from me will not hide in shadows. What is from me will not ask you to close your eyes to enter. Walk with your eyes open and your heart guarded by wisdom. You will find yourself speaking differently in this season. Words that once trembled will stabilize. Requests you once avoided will come up clean. Your email will be shorter. Your yes will be lighter. Your no will be kinder. You will feel the difference between being chased and being chosen. You will feel the difference between striving and flowing. This is favor, not a flood that drowns you, but a river that carries you. Now, as doors open and helpers arrive, I will teach you the daily armor and pace that keep favor from turning into fatigue and blessing from turning into burden. We move in order so joy endures, a quiet agreement of culmination. 999 for appointed doors and helpers. If this blessing confirms your next steps, press like as an act of agreement, share it so a searching heart can find light, and subscribe to stay aligned with future revelations. Your support helps this message reach those who need it most. At this hour I teach you a rhythm. Not the rush of a crowd, not the drag of regret, but the steady pace of one who walks in light. Heaven has seen what you cannot, and heaven has set a cadence for your feet. Time is moving, and the window is small, but wisdom never hurries. Wisdom keeps time with peace. You will begin to feel your days like chapters with clear starts and gentle endings. You will learn how to armor your heart without hardening it, how to move with favor without losing rest, how to keep your lamp trimmed when the wind tests the flame. Begin with morning stillness. Before the world asks anything of you, let the light ask only this: will you walk with me today? Sit for a few minutes where the air is honest. Put your hand over your heart and whisper, peace, you may stay. And say, test my steps. Truth, weigh my words. Michael, set fire at my door and let only what heaven sends enter. Breathe. In this simple meeting, I place a helm on your mind so stray thoughts do not rule your hours. I set a breastplate over your motives so kindness stays clean. I tighten the belt of truth so nothing falls apart when pressure comes. Carry your shield through noon. The shield is not for fighting every shadow. It is for refusing the arrows you do not need to answer. An accusation arrives. A rumor floats. A memory tries to step back into the room. Lift the shield. Say, that is not my assignment today. The shield did not shout. It stands. Low storms cannot cross a steady stand. Keep your shoes laced with peace. Shoes matter. They decide how far you can go without pain. Let your words be shoes for others too. When they leave your mouth, they should help another walk, not make them limp. Make midday a reset, not a collapse. Step outside if you can. Feel wind on your face. Drink water. Eat what steady you. Look at 3 living things and remember that life is not a screen. If a decision waits, ask for the weight of peace before you choose. If peace is heavy and sweet, move. If peace is thin or twitching, pause. You are not a slave to urgency. You are a servant of order. Order makes room for joy to say, not just to visit. Your phone is a gate. Practice gatekeeping with dignity. Decide times when the gate opens and times when it closes. When it closes, it is not neglect. It is honor for your soul. If a message brings heat to your face and tightness to your jaw, do not answer in that heat. Put it aside until your breath is slow. If a call drags your shoulders down before you answer, let it go to silence and decide later with counsel. You will love, not constant access. Love grows in healthy spaces. Access is a gift measured by fruit. Guard your eyes. What you watch writes in your heart. Do not feed the ache with stories that stir comparison or fan old fires. Choose light. Choose songs that steady your pace. Choose words that remind you of who you are. If a song or a post makes you feel smaller, if it rehearses what heaven buried, step away. You are not required to drink from every stream. Drink from the one I bless. Practice evening release. Before night falls, return the day to me. Say, I release what I cannot repair today. I return names to your mercy. I keep my peace. Write 3 small gratitudes. Thank you for the strength to wait. Thank you for the clarity to speak plain. Thank you for the favor I felt in hidden ways. Gratitude closes doors that anxiety tries to wedge open. Gratitude oils the hinges so tomorrow does not creak with the weight of today. Speak blessing over those who regret, but do not carry them to bed. Blessing does not bind you to their timing. Blessing frees your heart to sleep. If dreams come, invite my light into them before you close your eyes. Saying, light, rule my night. Sword of light, stand at my threshold. Let only what teaches me peace remain. I will watch while you rest. I will turn heavy thoughts into gentle lessons. I will keep you from loops that waste the dark. Order your week as you order your day. Set appointments for what matters and treat them as sacred. Rest is an appointment. Play is an appointment. Service is an appointment. Counsel is an appointment. Do not let emergencies, yours or another's, devour every hour. Emergencies will come, but fewer when order rules. Heaven has seen what you cannot, and heaven smiles when you protect your time. Time is a treasure. Time is how love learns to stay. You are walking in armor now. Notice how panic speaks softer. Notice how choices feel lighter. Notice how you do not need to defend yourself to yourself anymore. This is how we keep favor from becoming fatigue, how we keep blessing from becoming burden. The next lesson is sharper but kind. I will teach you how to bless and disarm, how to face what once frightened you without violence, how to use the sword of light to cut cords of shame and set your steps free. A quiet agreement of order. Type 1010 to walk in daily armor. We have come to the sharp place that is gentle. I put the sword of light in your hand, not to wound a person, but to sever what binds you. Heaven has seen what you cannot. Heaven has watched the cords that shame tied, the threads that fear stitched, the knots that old words made in your chest. At this hour I teach you to bless and disarm. Blessing is not surrender to harm. Blessing is authority that refuses to carry poison forward. Disarming is not cruelty. Disarming is mercy that removes the weapon so love can live. Begin with truth. Speak it without rage and without apology. Say, I was hurt when this happened. Say, I choose safety and clarity. Say, I forgive, and I keep boundaries. The truth is a key. It opens clean rooms where lies cannot breathe. When you bless, say it simply. I bless you to heal. I bless you to find light. I bless you to learn what love is. This releases them to God's teaching and releases you from playing teacher. You are not their reform. You are a keeper of your peace. Now we cut cords. Place your hand on your heart and repeat after me. I release the need to be understood by those who chose not to see. I return heavy words to the sender without hatred. I collect my hope from every place I left it. I bring my name back under heaven's care. I close doors that confusion opened. I cancel agreements with fear and with scarcity. I choose clean love and holy boundaries. As you speak, I wield the sword of light. It passes through the invisible ties that made you feel small, that made your no sound like betrayal, that made you think love could not exist without pain. You will feel air return. You will feel your posture rise. You will notice how your mind grows quiet where it used to shout. Spiritual confrontation is mostly quiet. It looks like refusing accusation. It looks like answering questions with order. It looks like letting a person feel their own consequences while you refuse to carry them. When blame arrives dressed as concern, you answer with light. Thank you for your words. Here is what is true. Here is what I will do. Here is what I will not do. The sword divides. It does not debate. It separates what belongs to you from what does not. You are responsible for your voice, not for their vision. You are responsible for your gait, not for their route. Bless your enemies. This is not a romance with harm. This is a release of jurisdiction. When you say, I bless them, you take their life out of your hands and place it in mine. Blessing keeps bitterness from taking root. Bitterness is a slow chain. It looks like power at first and then it locks your ankles. I remove chains. I do it by teaching you to keep your heart open while your gates are guarded. Open heart, guarded gates. This is holy posture. This is how rulers love. If you must confront, keep it narrow and near the ground. Speak only about the moment at hand. Do not gather every past failure like stones. Stones do not build trust. Stones build walls that trap you inside. Use light instead. Light says, in that moment I felt unsafe. Light says, I need this boundary to move forward. Light says, if this boundary is not honored, I will step away. Light in. Light informs. If they mock your boundary, step away now. The confrontation is complete. Your peace is your answer. I teach you the prayer that disarms envy and comparison. Say, I bless the good I see in others. I do not need to diminish anyone to be safe. I bless my own pace. I bless my own lane. I refuse the lie that I am late. Time is moving, but I am moving with it in order and in grace. This prayer breaks the subtle anger that sometimes grows when regretful people reappear and receive attention. You will not compete for what is yours. What is yours will recognize you. I teach you how to close spiritual doors without drama. If an object carries the story of pain, give it away or discard it with a simple prayer. I release the story attached to this. Like keep only what serves peace. If a song drags you back into loops, remove it from your list. If a scent opens old wounds, choose a new oil, a new soap, a new season. This is not superstition. This is kindness to your nervous system. Your body is a partner in healing. Treat it with honor. When you feel anger rise, do not shame it. Anger is a messenger that says a boundary was crossed. Seat the messenger at the table with wisdom. Ask, what do you need? Anger usually needs clarity and distance. Give both. Then bless the person who crossed the line and keep walking. Do not let anger drive. Do not let anger sleep in the back seat. Let anger ride beside wisdom long enough to deliver the message, then let peace take the wheel. There are words you will no longer say. You will not say, I always attract pain. You will not say, love is a risk I cannot afford. You will not say, I guess I am too much or not enough. Replace them. Say, I attract what honors me. Say, love is safe when it comes with truth. Say, I am exactly shaped for the assignments heaven gives me. Words are gates too. Speak like a builder who knows where the city is going. Hear me. The one who regrets may try to lay their shame at your feet and call it intimacy. Do not accept the offering. Shame is not a gift. Shame is a fog. Invite them to carry their heart to God and to trusted counsel. If they refuse, bless them and step aside. You are not cold. You are clear. Clarity protects both of you. If this path is to be restored, it will be restored by fruit, not by pleading. If this path is to be closed, it will be closed with honor, not with revenge. As you practice blessing and disarming, your sense of authority will grow. Not loud, not proud. Settle. You will feel a quiet government in your chest. You will stand in rooms where you once shrank and take your full height without apology. You will speak in tones that calm storms. You will write words that build bridges. You will choose tasks that match your mantle. This is preparation for your commissioning. The crown you carry inside must meet the work you do outside. I have placed the sword of light in your hand and taught you to use it without harm. Now I will call you forward into assignment, into governance over your space, your time, and your voice, so that your future is not shaped by who left, but by who you are. A quiet agreement of awakening. Type 1111 to bless and disarm. Stand up inside. Feel your spine, remember its design. I am placing a mantle on your shoulders that fits the shape of your healed heart. You are not defined by who left you. You are defined by the one who kept you. Heaven has seen what you cannot, and heaven has recorded your yes in the dark. At this hour I call you forward. Time is moving. The window is small. The sorrow that once bent you has been refined into strength, and that strength is for service. Your story is a key. Your voice is a gate. Your hands are an answer someone prayed for last night. I commission you to govern your space, your room, your desk, your door, your calendar. Government begins where your feet are. Clear what confuses you. Keep what gives peace. Place your tools where your future can find them quickly. Order is not a cage. Order is a runway. I commission you to govern your time. Morning will be ascending. Midday will be a reset. Evening will be a release. Protect these rhythms as sacred. When you keep time with peace, favor keeps time with you. I commission you to govern your voice. Your voice is not small. Your voice is precise. Speak words that build bridges and watch how hearts cross. Write what you know in simple lines and watch how a stranger breathes easier. Refuse the old scripts that made you beg to be understood. Speak truth with a steady tone. Bless with a steady hand. Correct with a steady light. Your steadiness is ministry. Your steadiness is medicine. You are called to create rooms that smell like safety. For some, it will be a table and warm bread. For others, it will be a plan that makes chaos step back. For others still, it will be a song, a painting, a message, a service freely given. Do not compare lanes. The lane I give you fits your stride. Walk it. Do not rush to a stage not built for your weight. Authority without order is noise. Authority with order is shelter. I give you the assignment to bless without bonding yourself to every need. Compassion will flow, but wisdom will set the gates. You will pray with people and send them to counsel. You will listen and then give time limits to protect your work. You will carry mercy in one hand and boundaries in the other. This is holy balance. This is how kings and queens serve without burning their house to warm every passerby. Your lamp will be bright because you refuse to let every moth consume the flame. I'm aligning partnerships. Some will walk beside you for a season. Some will walk behind you to support. Some will walk ahead to open doors. Each has a place. Discern their place by peace and by fruit. A true partner celebrates your pace. A true partner honors the space you need. A true partner does not demand your crown to feel tall. If someone tries to sit where only purpose should sit, gently move them to the right chair or ask them to leave the room. Your throne is not for negotiation. Your throne is responsibility, not spectacle. Your work will carry oil because your heart carries truth. Expect small breakthroughs often. Expect quiet breakthroughs first. The email returned with favor. The task you avoided now done in an hour. The idea that lands and refuses to leave until you write it. These are proofs that the wind is with you. Bless them. Do not chase applause. Do not measure by eyes. Measure by obedience. The largest gates swing on hidden hinges. I am breaking the fear of visibility. You will be seen without being consumed. You will be known without being owned. When attention arrives, do not apologize for your calling and do not argue with your crown. Bow to the one who gave it and keep doing the work. Let humility be weight and excellence be shine. Let criticism be weather. Let counsel be shelter. You owe no one your collapse. You owe heaven your yes. Hear me. The regret of another cannot hold your crown. If restoration is appointed, it will find you working, not waiting. If release is appointed, it will find you blessing, not bitter. Either way, your assignment stands. Build the room. Write the plan. Make the call. Try the form. Record the message. Plant the garden. Teach the child. Visit the widow. Strengthen the bridge. Your hands know what to do because I have trained them in the night. You will feel authority settle like a warm cloak. Not loud, not heavy, sure. You will enter rooms where you once shrank and feel your full height. You will speak and see eyes soften because peace is sitting on your words. You will decline invitations that do not fit and feel no guilt. You will accept assignments that stretch you and feel no panic. This is governance. This is commissioning. This is you, walking in order while the wind fills your sails. I give you a final seal before the blessing. Place your hand on your chest and say, I receive my assignment. I will govern my space, my time, and my voice with light. I refuse the rule of regret. I accept the rule of peace. Let it be so. Now lift your face. The closing word is waiting, a promise to steady you for the path ahead, a quiet agreement of governance. Type 1212 to rise into assignment. Be at rest now. The storm has stent itself against a house that did not fall. Heaven has seen what you cannot, and heaven has written a good ending to this chapter with ink that does not fade. At this hour I lay my hand upon your head, and I speak peace that sinks deeper than noise. Time is moving, the window is small, and yet the grace I give is enough for every step. You will not miss what is yours. You will not carry what is not. The wind that guarded you will now carry you. The light that searched you will now surround you. I speak restoration, not a copy of the past, but a future that fits your healed heart. I speak double honor where shame tried to sit. I speak clean paths where confusion once tangled your feet. I speak friends who keep confidence, counsel that protects truth, work that answers prayer, and rest that stays. I remove the last hooks of fear from your chest. I gather the scattered pieces of your name and return them to you whole. Your house will be a calm room. Your voice will be a steady bell. Your steps will be a quiet river. If the one who regrets is sent back by heaven, you will know by fruit. If release is appointed, you will bless and be free. Either way, your joy will not depend on their timing. Your crown will not lean on their choice. I command the day to favor you. I command the night to teach you gently. I command old doors that drained you to stay shut and appointed gates to open at the right hour with the right faces. I place my sword of light at your borders and my wings over your rest. Lift your face. Breathe. The worst is behind you. The best is not loud. It will arrive like morning, faithful and sure. Walk simple. Walk so. Walk with me. You are not late. You are right on time. You are covered by mercy and carried by purpose. You are chosen. You are safe. You are loved. If you receive this message, type Amen. A quiet agreement of sealing. Type 144 to seal this blessing. If this word blessed you, press like as an act of agreement, share it so a searching heart can find light, and subscribe to stay aligned with future revelations. Your support helps this message reach those who need it most.